Carousel. 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 This the carousel. On or you off. Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. Knock 'em out. Carousel. 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 This the carousel. On or you off. Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. Knock 'em out.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Your man Eric Wilson here for the Carousel. Hey, we got a special guest in the building. Someone who wants some smoke from our man, Mr. Alex Fleming. But let me introduce him first. He is a SI Sports Illustrated reporter for Carolina, Mr. Danny Thompson. Danny, welcome to the Carousel, sir. How are you?
You know what? It's a beautiful day. The Carolinas. What more can you say? I got the blue on. It's Saturday. Let's go to work.
All right. So you, sir, know what you're up against because this is a familiar face to you. But let me get him here officially in here, Mr. Alex Fleming. Oh, he got the shades on. His future, he thinks, looks that bright. Okay. All right. Here's where we're going to go, gentlemen. You understand how this works? You each get 2 minutes to start with the 45-second rebuttal. Danny, you being the visiting team, you get to go first. So give me 1 second. Let me get my timer set up here. I apologize. I should have been better prepared for this, but I was like, wow, we doing this right now? Okay, fair enough. Let's make it happen. Danny, your 2 minutes, sir. Carolina versus Tampa. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Well, this one thing, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers secondary has been god-awful the last few years. And guess what? Carolina's passing attack has been a lot better since week one. One thing Tampa's always struggled with has been a 30 or worse pass defense in 5 of the last 6 seasons. Tom Brady doesn't play pass defense. Even if Tom Brady did play pass defense, did you want him back in the secondary? What Carolina did do in week one and was really successful was the fact that they got the ball down the field. One thing Carolina hasn't had is a deep ball receiver. Guess what? You add Robbie Anderson, one of the guys that is the top 5 since he's been in the NFL, and 20 more yard catches for big plays. And guess what? He had one against the Raiders secondary last week. Tampa struggled against the New Orleans pass defense that didn't even have Michael Thomas even show up. Oh, by that mention, Christian McCaffrey still back there. Don't forget, Matt Rule's first game was just Matt Rule's first game. Carolina might be down a few pass rushers here and there, but here's the thing. Tom Brady's 812 years old, so it doesn't really matter about pass rushing. What really does matter is the fact that Chris Godwin has a concussion. He's out. Mike Evans still isn't healthy. And no matter how good you think Scotty Miller is, can somebody go find Rob Gronkowski because he didn't do anything in week one? So, Alex, here's my question for you. How do you stop Christian McCaffrey? How do you stop DJ Moore? How do you stop Robbie Anderson when you have no secondary? Ball's in your court, my friend.
Alex, get it.
Okay, fine. Christian McCaffrey doesn't mean a darn thing because he only had 96 yards against the Raiders. And I'd like to think that we have a better defense than the Raiders. By the way, Mr. Thompson, you of all people should know that the Tampa Bay Bucks were number 1 against the run last year. Number 1. Not number 2, not number 3, number 1 against the run. Plus, 3 out of the 4 games that we played, the Carolina Panthers, we've beat you guys. Twice in 2018 and once in 2019. And the reason that you guys won in London is because some guy turned the ball over 5 times. Well, guess what? Upgrade. Tom Brady is not going to make those same mistakes. And I'm glad you mentioned your pass rushers. Is Luke Kuechly going to play tomorrow? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's not with the team anymore. Who got Gronk? Who got OJ? Who got Brait? And Mike Evans has a favorable matchup because all your secondaries in New York. Bradbury's a Giant. Vernon Butler is now a Buffalo Bill. Mario Addison's now a Buffalo Bill. Josh Norman is a Buffalo Bill. Everybody left once they saw the direction that team was going. You should have kept Ron Rivera. Oh, an excellent job giving up 34 points to the Vegas, Oakland, Los Angeles, whoever the hell, Raiders. Do you really think we're afraid of you guys? I mean, really. We got better things to do. We got bigger fish to fry. We're chasing New Orleans. You guys are fighting with Atlanta for the bottom of the division. You're not going to be able to stop the run between Shady McCoy, Ronald Jones, and that dude that I didn't even mention, Leonard Fournette. Now that he knows the playbook, expect him to get some touches. You're thin at linebacker. Your secondary is trash. And we're not worried about Robbie Anderson. We're going to have some hair clippers for him to slow him down because he's the only threat that you have on the outside. Teddy Two Gloves threw that ball 20 yards downfield. He's not a deep thrower. Why are you lying to me? And who are you kidding? Chris McCaffrey, fine. That's your weapon. We're number 1 against the run. He going to get a foot in his mouth. Curtis Samuel,
Alex, you know the rules. You got 2 minutes, and I got to cut you, brother. You know the rules now. Danny, you got 45 seconds to respond to Alex. Your time starts now.
I didn't say one thing about Christian McCaffrey running the football, but who led the NFL? What running back in the NFL led catches last season? Oh yeah, Christian McCaffrey. That's why Christian McCaffrey's difference in this game. You can mention, Robbie Anderson all you want to, but you still got to start DJ Moore. Oh, by the way, didn't y'all give up 300 yards last year to, was it Kyle Allen last year in London? I can't remember what it was. Here's the difference. Jameis Winston's not out there throwing interceptions, but Tom Brady throws pick sixes. Don't worry about the secondary. They might all be in New York, but that's not a bad thing because Carolina couldn't stop anybody anyway. Here's the thing. It's not about the running game. Is can you defend the pass? Tell me the last time when Carolina or anybody in the division didn't throw for 300 yards against your pass defense. Once again, I'm on this one. I shot at this one.
Mute it, Alex. 45 seconds. Let's go.
Ronald Jones is going to have a 100-yard rushing day. Leonard Fournette's probably going to have a couple of touchdowns. You were wondering where Rob Gronkowski is against that piss-poor linebacker core that you got? He's going to have a touchdown tomorrow. I'll be shocked that Tom Brady doesn't go off because people were trying him this week saying, what happened? Where were you? Even Bruce Arians called him out. Can you guess the amount of rings that Tom Brady got? Yeah, it's better than anybody in your secondary. We got a smart quarterback now, and your secondary is going to get exposed. Oh, yeah, and Mike Evans, he's going to eat up whatever corner you got. Expect to be 0-2, 0-1 in the division after tomorrow. Pray for the Carolina Panthers. Maybe you can sign up Sir Purr. He might do a better job.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that is the carousel. And like we always say, either you on or you're off. Danny, appreciate your time. Alex, much love. I'll talk to you, brother, soon. Everyone have a great day.
Carousel. Yeah. Carousel. Yeah. Carousel. This the carousel. On or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. What? Knock 'em out. Carousel. Yeah. Carousel. Yeah. Carousel. This the carousel. On or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off.